Welcome to the first session of the chapter Natural Resources. In this lesson, you will learn about natural resources, namely air, water, and soil. You will describe the importance of these natural resources to organisms. You will be able to list out the causes of the pollution caused to these natural resources by human activities. So, dear children, in this module, we will be learning about the place we live in, that is the earth, and its resources. So, let's begin by defining what is a resource. A resource is a stock or supply of something which is useful to anyone. So, the resources can be either man made or it can be natural. So, here we are going to learn about only the natural resources. So, a resource which exists in nature is called as a natural resource. So, those resources which exist in nature, it is not produced by any human being or human activities and is available in nature itself. And these resources are necessary for the existence of human beings and other animals. And such resources are called as natural resources. So let us see about the resources on the earth. The natural resources on the earth are air, water, soil, minerals, and living organisms. So these are the main natural resources which is available on the earth. So let us now learn about the earth where we live. The outermost crust of the earth is the lithosphere. So, the outermost crust of the surface of the earth or the structure of the earth is the lithosphere. And the water on this earth is named as the hydrosphere. And the layer of air around the earth is the atmosphere. So, living organisms are found where all these three spheres, that is the atmosphere, hydrosphere, and lithosphere, interact with each other. Interact with each other is called as the biosphere. So, the region where the three spheres, that is the atmosphere, lithosphere, and hydrosphere, interact with each other is called as the biosphere, and it is only in the biosphere which can support life. We know bio means life. So, the sphere which supports life is called as the biosphere. So, in this picture, we can see the biosphere where the hydrosphere, the atmosphere, and the lithosphere interact with each other, and this is called as the biosphere. The biosphere, it can be divided into two main parts. As we have already studied in Standard 8, the two main parts or the two main components present in the biosphere are the abiotic components and the biotic components. The non-living components are the abiotic components, whereas the living components are called as the biotic components. So, the non-biotic or the abiotic components are air, water, and land. Whereas the biotic components are all the living organisms seen in the biosphere, that is plants, animals, microbes, all these which is having life is called constitute the biotic components. So the biosphere is divided into two main parts, the abiotic components and the biotic components. In this picture, we can see the living things or the biotic components, which includes plants, animals, and microbes, and the non-living components includes water, soil, air, light, and minerals. The earth is the only planet that supports life. A variety of plants and animals live on our planet, the earth. There are different natural resources which are available on the earth, which influence our life forms. Let us learn about the place we live in, the earth and its resources. Do you know the three important natural resources of the earth? The resources available on Earth are land, water, and air. The solid outermost layer of the Earth's crust and the rigid uppermost part mantle is called as the lithosphere. The water that is found on Earth's surface, above it the clouds and below it the water, is called as the hydrosphere. It constitutes 75% of the Earth's surface. The air that covers the Earth like a blanket forms the atmosphere. The region of the Earth where the atmosphere, the hydrosphere, and the lithosphere interact is called as the biosphere. The biosphere has two components, the biotic and abiotic components. The living components constitute the biotic components of the biosphere, whereas the air, water, and soil constitute the abiotic components of the biosphere. The biotic components utilize natural resources like land, water, and air to survive. Dear children, in this module we learnt about the earth and the different spheres present in it. We learnt about the biosphere and the different components and the natural resources in it, which helps the living organisms to survive. Thank you.